really bad at filming.
You got it. I believe in you.
Okay, I'll get better at this. Hey Nash, I've got a question for you. For anyone who's going through a situation where they're going after something that inspires them, maybe they're getting torn down by like the people around them, maybe even their close friends or family, what would you recommend that they do?
Man, such a good question. And like, I know this is true for a lot of people. A lot of people can probably relate to this, where you've got the best of intentions and you've got something that you're really inspired to go after, and you begin to take new actions, you begin to show up as a new version of yourself, and the people around you all of a sudden, it's like these people who have been in your space for so long, all of a sudden, it almost feels like they're rejecting you. And you see this other side of these people who you thought were your friends and you know, people who had your back. And what I want to just impart with you, first of all, is just to know that it's a very natural response, and it goes beyond even it goes beyond what we can consciously realize at times. So what I mean by that is it's actually happening on a deeper level, where it's like a reaction, where it's hardwired into us to want to stay in and want people around us to stay doing what we've always known them to do. So there's going to be this automatic response if people are not working on themselves and not developing themselves, where they just try and tear you down, but they try and keep you as the person they're familiar with the person they always know. So just know that first of all. And what knowing that can do is it can actually help you release judgment and release feeling like these people are attacking you and out to get you. So it's like a biological response that happens there. The next thing to realize is that I always think when people tell me that they're having people tear them down or you know, challenge them, it's good, because it actually means you're doing something new. And in order to get a new result, you must do something new. So it's really good feedback actually seeing people do that, because you've definitely left. And I actually got excited when people started challenging me, because I always heard these very successful people talking about they got challenged, they got people ridiculing them, tearing them down, trying to keep them in the little boxes that they knew them for most of their life. So take it as a great sign that you've left. And beyond that, know that everyone has had an experience of life up until now that makes complete sense to them, and everyone's really doing the best they know with the tools they currently have available to them. So what I'd encourage you to do is look at those people who might be challenging you and understand that they're probably doing the best they know how. If they actually knew how great it was to support another human being, and if they actually understood how important this was to you, and they understood it was so important to support you in this, they'd probably do it. But there's a part of them that doesn't get that yet, that's not at that place of consciousness. So actually have compassion for these people. They're doing the best they know, and within that, you don't have to let it stop you. You can't buy into these people's stories and these people's levels of consciousness. You need to focus on doing you. You need to focus on moving ahead. And eventually what tends to happen is some of the people, and it's not the reason why you do what you do, but some of the people who ridiculed you and might be ridiculing you right now will eventually celebrate you. And I've seen this to be true in my life. I had people who made fun of me for doing things like meditation and reading and all the practices I began doing to just get more out of my life. And now these same people are telling me the benefits of these things I used to teach them about. And I just stand back with gratitude that I didn't let their doubt and their level of consciousness affect me taking action, because this full circle wouldn't have happened. I never go back and say, oh, look, you're doing it now, and play that game, because that's just, it's a lousy way of living. So understand that you just get to do you get to follow your heart no matter what. And in doing that, the people who are meant to be impacted will be impacted. But my encouragement overall is just don't take it personally. When people start trying to talk you out of it, trust your heart. Trust that the dreams that you have on your heart came to you for a reason. So I hope it helps someone. Ready.
about filming.
You got it. I believe in you.
Okay, I'll get better at this.
Just talk with confidence and vigor.
Knew you were going to say vigor. There's so many words.
They're all moving.